What's going on, family? Back on here with the Juke, man. And today we're going to be discussing whether the Giants can still make the playoffs. We lost a couple games, first back-to-back games losing in the season, and then also seeing other people in the division win is not good for our sake. But we'll be talking about that in a second. Before we dive in, man, make sure you subscribe down below. Roten with K is still active, man. Make sure you're still following up on my socials, the Juke Instagram, the Juke Twitter. And yeah, man, make sure you're liking this video. Comment down below what you guys think about the Giants so far. And let's dive straight into it. So the Giants end up losing their second game in a row, dropping the game against the Lions, and then losing to Dallas on Thanksgiving Day. That day was rough, man. I'm not going to lie. Watching that game, knowing that we were up at halftime, I tweeted, man. If you follow my Twitter, I tweeted, man. I said, yo, the Giants are up, but I'm totally ready for my heart to get broken in the second half because this team, until they can prove that they can beat Dallas, we're just never going to beat Dallas, man. We're never going to beat Dallas. The one time we beat Dallas in the last 4 or 5 years was when Dak Prescott was already hurt. They had Andy Dalton, and we won the last game of the season. That was the infamous year where we hoped we were going to make the playoffs, and then Philly booted the game. But not talking about that wholeheartedly. The Cowboys just own us right now, man. It sucks to see. It sucks to watch. And hopefully we can turn it around, but this year isn't the year, man. We got swept by the Cowboys. And what does our chances really look like after Washington wins the game, after Dallas obviously wins the game over us, and Philly wins the game? So now we're sitting, if the playoffs started today and the season ended today, the Giants are still in. They're going to be the 6th seed. Washington is the 7th seed, and Dallas is the 5th seed. So right now, the whole NFC East is in the playoffs, which is crazy to even talk about, crazy to even fathom. And there's a possibility that it could really end that way at the end of the season. You know, it takes a lot for it to really trend that way, but there's a chance. There really is a chance. But looking at the Giants' chances, what do we got coming up? So we face the Commanders this upcoming Sunday, and that's going to be a huge game. The Commanders are 7-5. We're 7-4, man. You know, this could really dictate whether we're going to continue to rise and continue to go to the playoffs or we're flunking out of it. Because right now, you know, a couple weeks ago, we're 6-1, 7-1, 7-2. And now we're 7-4, man, on the brisk of being knocked off by the Commanders. You know, we have 2 important games against the Commanders, but not only that, we still have the Eagles coming up 2 times in the next couple weeks. So definitely there's a lot of important games for the Giants to capitalize on, man. But the number 1 game coming up is that Commanders game. We cannot lose to the Commanders. I still think this team should be able to beat the Commanders. I understand the Commanders have been catching fire. Their defense has been playing really well. But there's no reason that we should be able to lose this game at home against the Commanders. You know, if we split with them in these upcoming games, it could be huge because obviously we're not even boiling down to the division anymore. We're not boiling down to whether we can win it or not. We're just boiling down to how does the rest of the NFC look like. Seattle lost yesterday. That was a huge, huge loss. You know, they lost to the Raiders. The Raiders aren't even playing for anything right now, but you know, clearly they're playing for something because they knocked them off in overtime. And that was huge because the only other teams that can really contend with us is in that NFC West division with the Seahawks and the 49ers. You know, the 49ers look crazy right now, and it looks like they're going to be taking that division. So it's all about making sure that the Seahawks don't win too much. We need to have a better record than everybody else in the NFC. The Seahawks, in my opinion, are probably the number 1 concerns. When you look at the Falcons are sitting at 5-7, so are the Bucks. Who's going to come out of that NFC South trash division? You know, the NFC South looks like the NFC East right now. I don't know who's going to come out of it, but all I know is we just got to make sure that we're finishing better than all of them. And those teams, they don't look good. Like, I understand we haven't been looking too good recently, but they do not look good at all. So I don't have any faith in those teams jumping us. The biggest team is just the Seahawks, man. But I don't like hoping on other teams' downfalls. I don't like hoping that this team can lose so we can win and get in. I like when our destiny's in our own hands. At the end of the day, come out every single Sunday, try to get the W. Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley, this is probably one of the biggest games of y'all career. You guys are known for beating Washington. You need to beat Washington when it counts. And if you want to be in the playoffs this year and show this new regime that, you know, you could actually carry this franchise into doing something, come out, win this upcoming Sunday. And then not only that, you know, we face the Eagles after that. And we face the Washington Commanders again in Washington. 2 huge games in the next 3 weeks. So we need to make sure that we're coming prepared and hopefully we're able to show our best outing. You know, we still have some people banged up. I'm hoping for Evan Neal to come back. I'm hoping for Azeez Ojulari to come back. Ben Bredesen, Daniel Bellinger. A whole lot of people that were baking out coming back. But until then, man, at the end of the day, it's next man up mentality. You know, hopefully we get Fabian Moreau back. We already know Adoree Jackson's going to be out. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy at all, man. But this team has been fighting all year. I know it's trending downwards recently, but we need to make sure that we show up for these games. And if we show up, we will be in the playoffs. for sure. At the end of the day, you know, do we really want the playoffs? We haven't been playing good, but we're not playing that bad to the point where we should be looking at our first round picks. There ain't really nothing to look forward to there. We're probably going to be in the mid tiers, closer on the higher end. Adding that experience to some of the rookie guys that we have on our team, man, would just mean it all. So I really want this team to make the playoffs. And obviously for the fandom and me, I want to say that my team made the playoffs. We haven't made the playoffs in about 5 or 6 years now. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. Let me know if you think the Giants can be able to make the playoffs. Do you want them to make the playoffs? I know some people are still jockeying for a draft position. I'm not worried about any of that, man. But let me know down in the comments, man. And also subscribe, man. Road to 1K is still active. We still grinding out here, man. Dropping a video every other day. So I know Thanksgiving was a little rough. I had Black Friday. I work retail, so it was kind of rough for me. But definitely just trying to bring that content out to you guys every other day or every single day. Make sure you comment down below, subscribe, man, and like this video up, man. We pushing this video out there. And yeah, man, Giants will make the playoffs. I said it in a couple videos back. I said it like 3-4 weeks ago back, and people were like, whoa, slow your horses. When you see us make the playoffs, man, remember the Juke said that the Giants were going to make the playoffs. That's all I got to say. But before we dip out of here, man, I got more videos to my left right here. Make sure you tune in on those, and I'll catch you guys in the next vid. Go Big Blue. What's going on, family? Back on here with the Juke, man. And calling all the Daniel Jones haters. Pull up to this video. Watch this video real quick. The New York Yankees lose the series. We get swept back in the third quarter. Third quarter was really when we started to make our moves. Then DeMar banger.
Make sure you subscribe to the Juke.